Teresa Moore. Thank you for joining us. And my co-host today with me is Ninon de Rosa Started. I interviewed you for your book, Joyful Volunteering.
Yes.
And when I spent time with her, I had her come over for tea, and she started telling me the stories of how she learned how to manage real estate. Because right now, our real estate market is like in the tank. Firehouse in real estate and in philanthropy. And so I was so impressed. I went, look, I'd love to co-teach class. Sharing some of your amazing experience in real estate investing and philanthropy. Everybody's wondering what to do, and she started telling me what she's done and what she learned from her husband. And I went, oh, this woman has some major experience in real estate. But more importantly is, you don't try to be a man. You absolutely take all of your women's skills and are very successful.
Yes, and you're so right. I want women, and I love women to remain very feminine, very whom they are. Now, what had happened to me is that I suddenly realized that I was quite young and that I, as quote-unquote a woman, I had to get married. You had to sort of find somebody to settle down and be married. Well, I found this incredible man, or he found me, I don't know, we found each other. He was Italian, and he was in real estate. And I did not know anything about real estate then. It was kind of something very new to me, and I'm sort of looking at it all and I'm thinking, this is really great, and I really liked it. He was one of the greatest teachers in the world, but unfortunately for me, I was a listener, and I always learned a tremendous amount by listening. So I was shy. I wasn't like I am now. I was much shyer, and I was quiet and more normal. Now I'm a little bit out there, which is great. And I sat and I learned so much. And those days, how hard it was for a woman to actually be noticed and get into the real estate. A lot of the women in real estate, my husband, if they made a phone call to find out, because he used to put ads in papers for property, wanting them, selling them, or buying them, whatever he was doing at the time, he would get these phone calls from a lot of the women. And he literally, if it was a woman, he'd say, okay, fine, yes, and hang up. Now, the reason he would do that was because there was all this crazy talk just to get to a point where all he was doing was trying to either buy a building or sell a building, and that's all he wanted to know. And they start talking to him, so he never really realized whether they were talking to him to find out who he was as a man, or whether they were finding out whether he was married, or whether they were finding out whatever they were trying to find out. But there are some women out there that really do need to learn a lot, and I think that's where we're coming into to the fold of helping them how to learn, because that's how I did it. Just be who you are, handle it in a normal way. And the reason although I've been into real estate all this time, and I had taken care of, I knew everything about seconds and buying mostly commercial, buying a commercial building, how to rent it, how to get the rents up, how to buy it at one price, how to sell it at a different price, and how to get those tenants in there, and how to improve your property. I learned all that. Then my husband, unfortunately, my husband passed away in 2004, and that was a regret of my life. I love the guy dearly. And real estate at that time, he'd been very, very sick. So our real estate had not gone down, but it was in a situation. He passes away, and now I have to do something at my age. Now I have to really start out there, and so, okay, what am I going to do? So I thought, real estate. I had a girlfriend who was living in Vegas at the time, and she was telling me all about the real estate, and this was in 2004.
Okay.
So I go to Vegas, and I start buying up property. I buy a house. I remember I bought two houses at $158,000. I sold one of them for $245, and I sold the other one for $278. The $278 I put into a 1031. Oh yes, you know all about 1031s.
Oh, you actually did a 1031 exchange.
Well, I did a 1031 exchange.
Okay.
So when I did the exchange, I had to buy.
She had to buy something like-minded, yes.
Than what I was sold. So.
And the reason for the 1031 like-minded exchange, it has to be like-minded, is because whatever you put into it, you could transfer the tax liability into that other property.
You're buying.
So as you see, I spoke with her for an hour. She absolutely knows what to do. But the value of this class is based on the questions you ask. The whole purpose is so that we can take our many, many, many years of experience, but fine-tune it for your specific issues.